Hello guys, so today we will discuss about the inbuilt functional interfaces which is introduced in Java 8. In that we will discuss the four functional interfaces. Okay, so the first one is a consumer, second one is a predicate, third one is a supplier, and fourth one is a function. So what is the consumer interface? Consumer, it accepts the value but it doesn't return anything. Okay, so it only accept the value and we can consume it, right? Okay, we can display it. Okay, so and the second one is a predicate. The predicate, it will return true and false. Okay, so it accept the value but it return the true and false. Okay, it return the boolean type. Okay, so we can check the any condition in that, like number is even or odd. Okay, like that we can check the any condition in that. The third one is a supplier. So supplier doesn't accept the any value but it return the value. Okay, so it returns something. Okay, but it doesn't accept the argument. Okay, so and fourth one is a function. It accept the one argument and it will return the value. Okay, it will return the value. We can perform the any operation in that. Okay, so let's start for that. So okay, so we will create the class for that. Firstly, the class name is functional interface example. Okay, so in that firstly we will write the main method. Okay, so firstly we will discuss the first one. Okay, so first one is a consumer. So okay, for that we will write the implementation of the consumer interface. Okay, so consumer, so we are accepting the integer type value. Okay, name is con and we are accepting the value. So here we are writing the lambda expression. Okay, so okay, so and we are consuming it. Okay, just we are for example we just displaying the value. System dot println. The value is okay, and here we want to import the interface. Okay, so consumer, it ready for that, for accepting the value. Okay, so here we have done, we have implement the consumer interface and we are accepting the value e, and here we are just printing it. We can okay, we can test it. Okay, so we can, consumer having only one method, that is accept. Okay, so if you are going to the implementation now, you can see that consumer interface having one method is accept. It doesn't return anything but it will accept the one argument. Okay, so here we can test it. We can just test it. Okay, so here we are calling the accept method and we are passing the argument, suppose integer type 20. Okay, so now the output we want 20. Okay, so it will print the 20, the value is 20. Yeah, this is called the consumer interface. It will consume the value but it doesn't return anything. Okay, the second one is a predicate. Okay, predicate. Okay, so predicate, what it does mean it checks the something. Okay, it checks the condition, like just like if you want to check the number is even or odd, so we can easily check. Okay, so suppose we are writing the code for the number checks. Okay, it is even or odd. So predicate, and it return the true or false. Okay, it return the boolean value. Okay, so we are passing the integer value. So okay, and we are passing the value, right? We are passing the r type value, and we are implementing with the help of lambda expression. Okay, so r is r% true equal to 0. If it is 0, it will return the true. If it is not 0, it will return the false. Okay, so here we want to import the predicate, and okay, it's ready. Okay, so predicate having one method, the method name is a test, you can see in the declaration. Okay, so predicate having one method which is type is boolean, and it accept the one argument. Okay, so here we can test it. Suppose, okay, so result is, we can see the result is, and we can write. Okay, so here we are passing the 15. Okay, so if 15 is a odd number, right? So this condition will be false, so it will return the false. Okay, so okay, so we are running the program. Okay, the result is false. If you are passing the even number, suppose 16, then it will return the true. Okay, here is a true. Okay, that is it true or false. If condition is satisfied, it will return the true, and if condition is not satisfied, it will return the false. The third one is a supplier. What is the supplier exact? Supplier is used to supply the something. Okay, just it doesn't accept anything. It doesn't accept anything, but it returns the something. Okay, it returns the value. It returns the something. Okay, so supplier. So supplier. It return the value type is suppose integer. Okay, and the name is and it doesn't doesn't accept anything, so we can write the empty bracket for that, and here we are passing the lambda acceleration, and here we can just return the int type value. Suppose we can use the math dot random function. Okay, so math dot random, and we are multiplying it by 100, so it will return the integer value. Okay, so on supplier having one method which is the get method, we can see it in the implementation part. So here is a get method, and it will return the something. Okay, so okay, so we can test it. Suppose we are returning the integer type value. Okay, so suppose int value equal to sub dot get, so it will get the value from the here. Okay, so it will get the random value, and it will store in the value. value variable, and we can print it as it is. Suppose value. Here we can write the supplier identification. Okay, supplier value, and we can run it. Okay, so value is 51. If we will run again, it will display the different value because it will generate the randomly the 11 value. Okay, and fourth one is a function. Okay, so function, what is a function or function, it accept the value and it will also return the something. Okay, so it is a type of function, right? It will accept the value and it will return the result. Okay, so all that function and suppose it will accept the integer value and it will return also integer value. Okay, and what we can do in the function, we can just multiplying the element by 5, suppose. Okay, so suppose what is value is coming, we are multiplying it by 5. Okay, function is import and sub, no, it is a function, right? So yes, and function having the one method, the method name is apply. Okay, we can see into the declaration part or apply. Okay, it will return the result and the method name is apply, and it accept the one argument. Okay, so we can test it. Okay, suppose sys out and font dot apply and we can pass the value. Okay, 2 into 5. Okay, it will return the 10. Here is the value. Yes, okay, so and we can use it also stream API. Okay, for consumer, predicate, supplier, function. Okay, so how can we use it? So we will see also. We will create the one list for that. Okay, suppose list type integer, the name is list, and we are adding the element into that. Suppose 4 3 5 5 6 7 and 8. Okay, okay, so what we are doing, we are performing the some operation on that list. Okay, so we are consuming the list, we are checking the list, the number is even or not. Okay, and function, we can apply the function as well as. Okay, using map. So what we are creating, so here what we are doing, we are so suppose we have a list type integer, list 2, we can give name. Okay, so we can get stream firstly. After that we can apply the filter, can alt filter, and in filter we can pass the predicate. Okay, so we are passing the here predicate. After that predicate, the first one, here we are using this predicate. Okay, the predicate we are using. After that we are applying the function. Okay, so here we can pass the function, and we can use the consumer. Okay, so we can use the consumer for displaying the element, and for that we are using the peak, and in that we are passing the consumer. And the last one, we can just collect the list. We can just collect the list using collectors to list. Okay, so list is ready. So in second list, what we are done, we are creating the new list. In that we are taking the stream of the first list, and after that we are applying the filter as per the predicate, the number is even or not. If the number is even, it will return the true, else false. Okay, after that we are using the map for the performing some operation. We are just multiplying by the 5. Okay, so after that we are picking the element and we can consume it. Okay, what we just picking and we are consuming, like we are just printing the value. Okay, element. So after that we are just collecting it. Okay, and so here we can display the filter list. Suppose where we can the list 2. Okay, list 2, and here you can specify the filter list. Okay, so it will filter the list. Okay, the list, the filter list is 40. The here we can find the only one. We are getting the one element is 40. So why it is getting only one element? Because of the list contain only one even number. Okay, so it is even number. So firstly it will filter the element which is even number. So it will just take the 8. After that it apply the function, the multiply by 5, so it will 5. Okay, so it after that we are just picking the element and we are just consuming it. So we can see the value of consumer. The value is, we can see that the value is 40. Okay, here yeah, the consumer printing the here. Okay, so after that we are just collecting element into the list. If you have multiple even number, so it will generate the same result, no issue. If you have another even number 66. Okay, so now it will take the even number 8, 24 and 61. So the three element we will get into the result. We are just running it. Okay, so here is the 3 element we are just getting, because of the list containing the 3 element. And the we are not using supplier now, so we can use the supplier as well. So we are just creating the one list. Okay, the type is integer, and sub ex you can do the name. And what we are doing today, we are just generating the 10 number by using supplier. Okay, so we have a method generate. Okay, and in that we can pass the supplier. Okay, so where is the sub? Okay, here we can pass the supplier, and how many element we want to take. Suppose we are giving element limit, sorry, 10. Okay, we are generating the 10 element, and after that we are just collecting it. We are nothing do with that. Collector to list. Okay, and here we can just printing the using supplier. Okay, and here we can just printing the list. So using stream API we are use the all functional interfaces. Okay, so using supplier we are just generating the 10 numbers using math.random method. Okay, so we are just printing it. We are nothing